Hi everyone, and welcome to today's event, How to Motivate Yourself to Achieve Your Goals. So in today's event, I will share with you different ways to help you increase that motivation to achieve your goals and dreams. Because today, in the 21st century, it is not really the lack of knowledge and skill that we miss, but it's more the lack of motivation and self belief. Because in the 21st century, with the internet and the advanced technology, information is out there for us to get to achieve anything we want. And the advanced technology help us achieve our goals and dreams a lot easier than in the 20th century. So in this case, if you have a difficult time achieving your goals and dreams, it's more a lack of motivation and self-belief, not so much a lack of knowledge. Because whatever that you want to achieve in life, you go on the internet and you know the exact step what you need to do to achieve it. The only thing that we are really lacking of today is more of self-belief and self-motivation. Okay? So today, I will share with you 7 different ways to help increase your motivation to achieve your goals and dream quicker. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing to help you achieve your goals and dream a lot quicker is to set your own goals. Because a lot of time we set goals that we do not truly want to achieve. Because in today's society, we are influenced so much from the outside to set certain goals that we do not want. We might think we want it, but deep down, a lot of goals that we set we don't want. And if you set goals that you truly want, you will have the motivation to keep on moving forward to become successful. But a lot of time people set the wrong goal for themselves and they think that that's what they want. So a key indicator if you lack motivation is because you might set the wrong goal for yourself. So you want to ask yourself, if you keep setting the same goal, then it could be you setting the wrong goal for yourself and you have a hard time achieving it, which means you need to reflect back, is this what I truly want? Or is it I'm influenced by society to set those kind of goals? So you have to ask yourself, dig deep down, okay? And if you find out that you set the wrong goal, it's important to let go, right? It does not matter how many years you put in the effort and time to achieve something that you do not want, you must let it go. Because we make mistakes, right? That's human being. And sometimes we make terrible mistakes. And but we have to let go. And sometimes when we're young, we are influenced to develop certain goals that we thought we want because we are young, we are naive, we don't know what's better. But until we become more mature, become more adult, we find out that okay, those goals do not fit me. And so when the moment you find out goals that do not fit your life, then it is important for you to let go. And again, it does not matter how many years you put the time in to try to do something, you must let it go. Otherwise, if you don't let those goals that doesn't make you happy, then it's hard for you to set new goals. Because in order for you to set new goal and become successful in it, you need to make time for it. You need to put out time and energy for it. But if you have goals that are taking up space that you do not want, then you're using a lot of mental energy to help you achieving something you do not want. And then you will not have the mental energy to achieve the goal that you might want in the future. Okay? Because to achieve a goal, it takes a lot of energy and focus. And we do not want the energy and focus on something else. We'll be wasting our time and energy. Okay? So either small or big, if something doesn't fit you, you lack the motivation, it is important to let go. Letting go is one of the key that we have to learn to become successful because as we learn and grow, our way of living will be different. Our way of thinking will be different. And a lot of time our goal must change to to stay congruent with our changing and learning and developing. Okay? Because, for example, there's a lot of time when I was young, I set goal that I thought I want. But as I grow and I change, I understand more about myself. I had to let them go. And I have to let them go so it gives me the opportunity to free myself up to set better goal for myself. And that is important. We need to make time and energy for our new goals. But if you stuck with your new goal, with your old goal, then it's hard for you to have the energy and time to become successful with your new goals. Okay? Another thing to help you understand that it's important to set your own goal is that life have no set rules or guideline. Okay, life there's no rule or guideline. You set your own rule and guideline. Okay, which means you set your own goals. There are no goal that you have to achieve. There's no goal that you have to do in life. You make your own decision on how you want to live your life, and then see what kind of goal fit your life. You do not need to follow the same path as anybody else. I need to do this, do that because everybody is doing it. But that's not life. Life, when you're born out, there's no rules or guidelines. You make your own rules and guidelines and see what kind of goal fit into your life. And that will help you see what kind of goal you can set for yourself to help you set your own goal. Okay, and that is important. So that's the first tip. The second tip to help you motivate yourself to achieve your goal is to find the right purpose for your goal. And this is important. When you have the right purpose for your goal, it will be your driving force. It will push you through any obstacle that you have that you want to achieve your goal. So your purpose is you have to understand why you want to achieve your goal. You understand the true reason why you want to achieve your goals. And there's a lot of reason why that you should achieve your goal, right? But you have to discover the right reason why you want to achieve your goal. So like for example, when it comes to health, right? There are many reasons why we want to eat better. We want to exercise, right? For example, some of the reason is because we want to have more energy, we want to have more strength, we want to decrease our sicknesses or diseases. So those are the reasons. So in this case, you have to truly understand your true reason why you want to set that goal. The clearer you are in setting that goal, the more motivation you have to become successful. And that's why if you're attending any event, reading any book, they always ask you, why do you want to achieve that goal? And that is your driving force. The clearer you are on why you want to achieve something, the more motivation you will have to become successful. Okay? A tip to help you find the right purpose is to have the purpose that is bigger than you. Because when it comes to human potential, when it comes to experience fulfillment, life meaning and purpose, we want to have a purpose that is bigger than us, that we can create life meaning and purpose. Okay? So in this case, every time you set a goal, some of the things that you want to consider to be your purpose is personal growth, which means whatever goal that you set for yourself, you have to be very clear how is that goal helping you to become a better person. Because as a human being, we want to learn and grow because we are living things. Living things have to grow. And which means if you set goal that allow you to learn new things and go and learn new things and grow, then it will increase your motivation because that is one aspect of human potential is to grow ourselves. So if you have goal to push yourself to grow, then you have more motivation to achieve that goal. Okay? Or another thing, when you set goal, you want to see how your goal give you life meaning and purpose. Which means how is that goal helping you achieve more life meaning and purpose for yourself and others? Life meaning and purpose is like the purpose of living. So the more you are clear on how your goal will help you create life meaning and purpose, the more motivation you have. That is one drive of human motivation. Okay? Or fulfillment. there's a lot of things that as a human being we need to do to give us a sense of fulfillment, a sense of joy and happiness. So you have to be really clear on how your goal will give you a sense of fulfillment. And the clearer you are on how your goal will give you a sense of fulfillment, the more motivation you will have. Okay? Again, the purpose is like your anger. It's the driving force of why you do what you do. And when you're truly clear on why you do what you do, every day when you wake up, you will have the motivation to take action to achieve your goals. Okay? So that's the second tip to increase your motivation. The third tip to help increase your motivation to achieve your goals is to do your research. What this means is whatever goal that you want to achieve, you want to make sure you do the research and find the correct way to achieve it. Because it does not matter what you want to achieve, there is a right and a wrong way to do things. A lot of time, people don't have the right information to achieve a goal, so they take random steps. And when you take random steps and taking the wrong information to achieve your goal, most likely you won't become successful because you're doing the wrong thing. Because it does not matter how much time you applying the wrong thing, you won't achieve your goal. But a lot of people don't take the time to research to truly understand how to do something successfully. And so they just guess along the way. And when you guess and make assumption, then most likely you will take wrong action step. And remember, today in the 21st century, you don't need to guess because we have the internet, we have the advanced technology to help us give us all the information that we need to become successful. All it just depends, are you willing to take the time to do the research to achieve your goals and dreams? And sometimes if you have big goals, yes, it will take you a lot more time to do the research comparing to if you have a small goal that doesn't require a lot of time of research, right? So, but whatever that you want to achieve in life, make sure you spend that time to do your research, to find out the right way to do something, okay? Because in life, there's a wrong and right way to do everything. So make sure you take the time to have the right knowledge and skill. And when you have the right knowledge and skill, and when you do things correctly, you will get better results. And when you get better results, you will get motivation because you find out that, oh, I'm doing the right thing, I'm getting a result, which means it will increase your motivation to keep on moving forward. Okay, so make sure to do your research, and that is important. So the fourth tip to help you increase your motivation is to start your goal right away. Okay, which means whatever goal that you have, you need to create a plan and see what kind of action step I can take right away. Okay, because motivation comes from taking action. The more you take action, the more motivation you will have. You do not say, oh, I wait and I get more motivation first before I take action. You will not have motivation without taking action. Okay? That's why starting now and taking the first step, if you're always here, taking the first step is so important because taking the first step will increase your motivation, and that is important. But a lot of people have the wrong idea and perception that they think, oh, let me get more motivation. You're not gonna get motivation without taking action step. Okay? And another thing is the reason why you want to start now is because there's always a reason and skills on why you should do something. Every time you have a goal, every time you sit down and try to do something, two things manifest at the same time. An excuse or a reason to get started. But a lot of time people focus on the reason more of why they should do this, but they focus less on why they should do this. And so if you focus all your energy on the reason why you don't do this, then it will decrease your motivation. So in this case, even though there's a reason or an excuse why you should do something, but that is just a reason and skill. It just automatically manifests when you try to do something new. It does not mean it's gonna happen. It's just that it just manifests. as you said, a new goal. That's how it works. But there's always a better reason to get started. So it's important to just be aware of some of the reason why you should do it. But be aware. But most importantly, focus on why you should do it to help you improve your life. Okay. And the thing is, the more you take action, the more fear and doubt will decrease. That's the great thing. Action conquers fear. So if you are always in doubt or in fear, start taking action. Make a plan, start taking action, and do not really focus on the outcome as much because the outcome doesn't give you motivation. It is the action that give you motivation. Okay. And another thing to help you to start now to increase that motivation is to understand that in life, it's the journey that matters, that give us that sense of fulfillment, not the destination. Remember, happiness, fulfillment, joy, life meaning, and purpose are in the emotion. And emotion come from taking action. If you want to experience joy, or it's come from you taking action, not coming from what you will receive from the outside. It's from your action of taking. So, which this means if you have a goal, as long as you are taking action, you will still experience joy and have more motivation at the end. Okay. And another thing is, let's say that you have a goal and it takes you 3 to 5 years to achieve it. Okay. Okay. It takes you 5 years to achieve it. And if you don't take action, in 5 years, your life will still be the same. But if you are taking action, then in 5 years, then you will get what you want. So as you can see, if you don't take action, your life will still be the same. It's not going to improve when 5 years come. But if you start taking action, then you will get what you want in 5 years. But another thing is the thing that causes people not to take action is because they are pushing themselves too hard to a to an amount that becomes stressed out daily. And that is the wrong way. So when you have a goal, it does not mean that you have to work on it 10 hours a day. It does not mean you have to neglect your family and focus on your goal to try to achieve it as soon as possible. That is the wrong way of taking action. So in this case, when you have a goal, you want to go on your own pace. You do not need to take 10 hours in a day to try to achieve that goal, to achieve it as soon as possible. But go on your own pace, which means if you only have 3 hours or you only have 10 minutes a day to take an action step to achieve that goal, then that is better. Then you won't be stressing out, which means even though you only take 10 minutes a day, every day, and you feel good about it, you will feel a lot of happiness and a lot of joy doing it. And you'll have the more motivation to keep on moving forward. Because in life, again, it's all about the journey. If you can enjoy today, you can enjoy tomorrow. And if you can enjoy tomorrow, then you can enjoy the next day and the next day and the next day and for the rest of your life. However, if you push yourself too hard on your goal, like 10 hours a day to try to achieve it as soon as possible, then people become stressed out and you become stressed out. And that's one of the reasons why people have a hard time of getting started because they believe that I have to put so much time into my goal to achieve it as soon as possible and but they don't have that time so they never get started. But again, in life is about your journey of personal growth, of learning, every day of learning. The more you take action step, even a little action step daily, you are learning and growing. That will give you the motivation to wake up every day to do things that matters to you, and that is important. Okay, because remember, life have no rules or guidelines. Okay, you do not need to achieve a goal within 5 years or within 10 years. You set your own guideline on when you want to achieve your goal and then you create your own pace out of it. Okay. It will take you even 6 or 7 years, but if you are enjoying taking action every single day for that 6 year or 7 years, then that means you are living life. You are living your life right there. Because life is about taking action daily. It's not about really the destination or I have to stress myself out to achieve something. That is not life. Life is living your life, which means every day you wake up and you live your life and you enjoy taking action to achieve your goal. That is life. Life is not about stressing yourself out, taking so much time out that you neglect everything to try to achieve a goal and then you feel stressed out. Then that's not living life. Living life means you want to enjoy what you're doing every single day, even if you only take 5 minutes or 10 minutes daily. Okay. And that's why start now your goal, even if you only put in 2 minutes daily, then that is enough. Okay. To give you that motivation about life. And because life is about having motivation, it's about enjoying every single day. Okay. And again, of course, you want to have the right goal, right? So you can start now. So make sure when you focus on the destination, or not the destination, the journey, then you will enjoy your goal more. Because when you have goals that you can enjoy doing, then you will not really worry about the destination. Because sometimes we worry about the destination because we feel like we might do the wrong thing. So we want to push ourselves to do so fast to to get to the destination and get over with it. But life is not about getting to the destination and reaching the destination. Is about your daily life. So if you're doing things that you enjoy, you have goals that you enjoy daily, then reaching the destination is not really that important because you are enjoying every single day already, right? You don't need to reach the destination to enjoy your life because you're already enjoying your life. So in this case, by setting goal that fit who you are, that when you set in your own goal, then you will enjoy your life daily, and that will give you motivation, that give you happiness and joy, and the destination will not be as important to you. Okay, because remember, happiness, joy, fulfillment, life meaning and purpose, those emotions come from taking action. Okay, so the more you take action, the more you experience that emotion daily. That will push you, that will give you the motivation to keep on moving forward. Okay, so that is the fourth way to increase your motivation to achieve your goals and dreams. The next one is to be persistent. Okay, because it does not matter what kind of goal you set for yourself, you will face some type of setback and failure. Okay, so if you stop when you face a setback and failure, then you're not going to achieve your goal because that's unrealistic. Because you are a human being, you will make mistakes, especially if you have goals that are very big. You expect yourself to fail at least a few times before you can achieve your goal. And if you think that you have to achieve your goal every single time you set it on the first try, then you set yourself up for disappointment and disappointment and failure a lot. But remember, if you have small goal, if you have small goal, there's a good chance that you will make small mistake because it's small goal. And if you set big goal, you will make big mistakes. So expect that. Okay, but and if you stop every time you have a mistake or failure, then most likely you will never achieve your goals. Okay? And that's why being persistent is important. When you fail or when you make a mistake, that does not mean that you're not going to become successful. Okay? Making a mistake is something that, because when you have a goal, it's something new to you, right? And when something is new to you, then that means you are learning. And when you learn something new, you most likely will not gonna do it successfully the first time. So that's why I expect to fail on your goal, especially when you set big goal. Okay, you will face a lot of setback and failures. So in this case, that's why being persistent is important if you want to achieve your goals. Okay. And this also leads to the next one is consistency, which means persistent mean you have to keep on trying new ways all the time to achieve your goal, right? But consistency mean you have to do the same thing over and over again to achieve your goal. Because a lot of time to achieve a goal, you just need repetition of doing something over and over and over again. And there will be goal that you have to do something like 100 times or even 500 times before you get the result you want. And that is called consistency. And a lot of time, goals require you to keep doing it over again until you achieve your goal. Okay. And that's why consistency, repetition is important. Okay. Now again, if you have small goal, sometimes the consistency will be little. But if you have big goals, which means the consistency has to be a lot more, take more time to become successful. Okay. So persistent consistency is important to help you understand that that's what you need to increase your motivation to become successful with your goals. Okay. So the last tip to help you increase your motivation to achieve your goal is to have a vision board of your goal. Okay. So a vision board, you can use anything to create a vision board. You can use words, picture, graphic, or anything that you want to do. It's up to your imagination and put on a vision board of what you want. And because have a vision board, it just remind you, okay, this is what I want to achieve. And that is important. And it keep your mind active. Because every time you look at your vision board, it remind your brain because we forget things all the time, because throughout the day, we have a lot of things coming in on mind. People talking to us, things come up, and with all those things coming to our mind every single day and every single second, sometimes it's hard for our brain to stay focused. It's hard for our brain to remember our goals sometimes because we have all these external influences coming in. And so by having a vision board and looking at it once in a while, it can remind you, okay, this is what I want to achieve. But if you just have it on your mind, in your mind, then your mind have to compete to remember your goal with the other thoughts that's coming in daily. And you don't want your mind to work so much harder to remember your goals and dreams. Okay. So by having your goal down on a vision board, it separates your goals from the other thoughts that's inside your head that's trying to take your attention away. But by having your goals on your vision board, your goal is separate from your other thoughts that's running around. And which means when your goal is separate from your mind, your other thought, then every time you look at it, you can think better. You can become more clear to become more successful in coming up with solution or ideas to help you achieve your goal. Okay, and that's why having your goal written down or on a vision board is important. Is to separate your goal from all this chaos that's running inside our head. Okay, and it's nice. It's nice to look at your goal and what you want to achieve, right? Once in a while, I mean, you don't have to look at it every single day, but once in a while, if you have goals that truly empower you or truly inspire you and motivate you, looking at those goals can be very exciting because you have something to look forward to taking action. You have something to look forward to go out there and create life meaning and purpose, and that is important. And most importantly, when you have a vision board with your goal, it gives you hope and faith. When you can see something more clear on a piece of paper or on a vision board, you can see it clear. And when you see something clear, it gives you hope and faith that you can do this. Because a lot of time, our hope and faith decrease because we don't see how we're going to achieve our goal. Because when we have our goals inside our head, we can't see it clearly. And when we don't see it clearly, then we don't see a pathway out. We don't have a clear solution, a pathway to achieve our goal. And when we don't see something clearly, we think that, oh, I can't become successful because we don't see it clearly. And so our hope and faith decrease when we don't have a vision board. So by having a vision board, you see your goal clearly because it's out of your mind. It's not competing with your other thoughts inside your mind that help you come up with better solution, better ways to help you become more successful, and that will increase your hope and faith. It will increase your hope and faith because you can see a way out. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and that is important. And that's why having a vision board is so important. Okay? So, those are the 7 ways to help increase your motivation to achieve your goals and dream a lot faster. So, the first one, make sure to set your own goals, okay? Because if some goal that doesn't give you motivation, then that is an indicator that is not a goal for you. Because remember, we are influenced by society, by things that are outside of us to think that we should set certain goal. But remember, in life, there's no set rule. There's no set guideline. You are born out with a clean sleeve, which means you set your own rule, guideline, and what kind of goals you want to set. Okay? And then if you find out that a goal that doesn't fit you anymore, you have to learn how to let go. Even if you take 10 years or even 5 years to do that goals already, you have to let it go so you make new room for new goal to enter. Okay? So the second one, make sure you have the right purpose behind why you want to achieve your goal. The right purpose is your driving force, is your anger every time you have a setback and failure. Because remember, you will face a lot of setback and failures when you set goal. But with the right purpose, you will always have the motivation to keep on moving forward. So make sure every time you set a goal, make sure understand how is that goal helping you become a better person. How is that goal helping you create life meaning and purpose? How is that goal give you fulfillment, joy, and happiness? And that is the driving force for your goal. Okay. Third, make sure you um, do your research. Okay, to how to achieve a certain goal because there's a wrong and right way to achieve everything, okay? And if you don't do the research, most likely you will make the wrong decision. And when you make the wrong decision of taking action step, you will get not good result and then it will decrease your motivation. Okay, so make sure to take the time to find the right knowledge. And the great thing about the 21st century is with the internet and the advanced technology, the right way is out there. It's just are you willing to take the time to do the research? Okay. The fourth one, start now, taking action because happiness, joy, meaning, and purpose is about in taking action. So this does not mean you stress yourself out and try to achieve your goal as fast as possible when you are stressing out. This does not mean you put in 5 hours a day. This does not mean you put 10 hours in a day to try to achieve your goal as much as possible. That is not called starting out. So in this case, make sure to go on your own pace, enjoy taking action, even if you only take 5 minutes daily. It's life is about taking action. It's about your journey. Even though you might take 5 years to get there, you will enjoy every single day of your life. Life is about enjoying your life. It's not about pushing through, getting yourself stressed out to reach a destination. Okay? So remember, life is about the journey and it's not about the destination. Okay? And remember to be persistent because no matter what kind of goals you set for yourself, big or small, you will face failure. And if you face failure, that does not mean you will not become successful. It just means there is a better solution out there to help you become successful. Okay? Consistency, repetition. Sometimes a goal just requires you to do the same thing over and over and over again until you achieve it. Okay? And the last one is a vision board. Okay, a vision board help you separate your goal and dream from your head so you can see it really clearly. So it can help you come up with better solution and idea so you can take better action step so you get better result. And when you get better result, then you have hope and faith that oh, I can become successful. And that is important. Okay. So that's the end for today's event. I hope you enjoy and I will see you the next time.